Did you see Luigi Mangione being dragged into the Manhattan criminal court the other day? Now, when an accused murderer is paraded into court, a normal person says, "I'm glad they got him in chains. Throw the book at him." He's charged with shooting a healthcare CEO in the back, and they have the receipts. But for the 100-plus women lining the hallways of the Manhattan criminal court and millions more looking in on social media, they could care less. They weren't looking at Luigi's ankle cuffs. They were looking at his designer loafers. Within 24 hours of his court appearance, searches of Luigi Mangione's loafers leapt 1,400%. The Luigi acts have turned this murder suspect into a heartthrob. They obsess over his outfits. They're selling out Luigi sweaters. They wear their free Luigi gear at every appearance. Mobs of protesters were outside the courthouse demanding Mangione's freedom. One of these geniuses called Luigi, quote, the new Martin Luther King. Last time I checked, Martin Luther King was shot. He didn't shoot others. And what civil right is Mangione fighting for exactly? Unibrows? I don't follow the reasoning. But the Mangione protesters are also following in their obsession's footsteps. They're actually calling for the death of other healthcare CEOs. They're demanding the freedom of a guy who's accused of shooting a CEO and think others should die. Got it. One of Mangione's fangirls said she has Luigi fever. No, my dear. It's more like a Luigi plague, because you're lionizing this Ivy League gunslinger, pretending he's a Baltimore version of James Bond, when he's probably just another disgruntled lunatic who decided to kill somebody who ran a company he didn't like. Imagine if we all do that. And if he were a 60-year-old guy with a beer belly, I doubt if you'd be Googling his sweaters. Consider the superficiality, the stupidity of someone buying Luigi Mangione's loafers. Why would any sane person want to literally and figuratively walk in the shoes of a murderer? And after the Super Bowl loss to the Kansas City Chiefs, there was massive speculation that Travis Kelce would retire from the NFL. But fear not, like Groundhog Day, Kelce saw no shadows at all, and he announced that he's returning to the Chiefs next season, which means there'll be 18 more weeks of unbroken Taylor Swift. And just in time for Lent, Christianity is bouncing back. According to Pew's research, their latest study, 62% of people in the United States define themselves as Christian. Now, this is a turnabout from a decline in 2020. The so-called nones, those with no religious affiliation, have completely stalled, dropping by a point. And among the young, this is fascinating, among those 18 to 24-year-olds, 57% of both young men and women are equally invested in daily prayer and believe in God. That is a closing of the gender gap that we've never seen. And it shows young men are more engaged than in years past. Surprise! The religion rooted in resurrection is rising again.